Hello, and welcome to eChan News. This video allows you to listen to 10 real-world news stories and online reactions. Today, we will cover the following topics. OpenAI launches ChatGPT for teachers, a free plan for K-12 educators in the U.S. Hakone sees heavy tourist traffic for autumn leaves during final 2025 long weekend. Myanmar junta arrests 1,590 foreigners at Shui Cocoa scam hub on Thai border. Gold pocket watch from Titanic victim sells for record £1.78 million. China's foreign minister calls Japan's Taiwan remarks shocking. Environmental activists dye Venice's Grand Canal green in COP30 protest. Queue forms for famous giant crab hot pot at 28th Hirosaki Market Festival. North Korean hackers target AI and crypto job seekers with fake recruitment site. NHK establishes special center to strengthen legal action against unpaid fees, plans 2,000 filings in FY 2026. AI coding startup Anisphere reaches nearly $30 billion valuation, making 4 founders billionaires. First, I will present 10 real news stories in English. I will then introduce excerpts from message boards and social media in Japan and abroad that show online reactions to the news. At the end of the video, I will explain key phrases used in the news with example sentences. Now, let's get started. Our first topic is OpenAI launches ChatGPT for teachers, a free plan for K-12 educators in the U.S. On November 19, 2025, OpenAI announced a new plan called ChatGPT for teachers, specifically designed for K-12 educators and school staff in the United States. According to the company's official blog, the plan is available free of charge until the end of June 2027, offering access for approximately 1 year and 7 months. To be eligible, U.S. K-12 teachers and staff must be verified through ShareID. OpenAI also shared that ChatGPT's overall weekly active users have reached 800 million. It cited a survey indicating that nearly 2 out of 3 U.S. teachers use AI tools, with those who use them weekly saving several hours on lesson preparation. The ChatGPT for Teachers plan includes features equivalent to the paid version, such as unlimited messaging with the latest model, GPT 5.1 Auto, web search capabilities, file uploads, external service connectors, and image generation. Crucially, for educational settings, the plan has a strict data policy where user data is not used for training by default. It is designed to comply with U.S. regulations like the Family Educational Rights and Privacy Act, FERPA. The plan also offers administrative functions, including domain-level registration and SAML, allowing school districts to manage tens of thousands of staff members at scale. OpenAI noted that its early adopter school districts already include about 150,000 staff members. The company is also partnering with the American Federation of Teachers, which represents around 400,000 K-12 educators, to provide AI literacy training through materials and courses. Regarding this news, here's what people are saying online.
OpenAI just made a major announcement, releasing ChatGPT for teachers, launching a secure workspace designed specifically for K-12 educators.
OpenAI just launched ChatGPT for teachers, and it's free till 2027. K-12 educators in the US now have access to a dedicated AI workspace.
This shit needs to be turned off.
The next topic is Hakone sees heavy tourist traffic for autumn leaves during final 2025 long weekend. On November 22nd, the first day of the last 3-day weekend of 2025, tourist spots in Hakone, Kanagawa Prefecture, experienced a massive influx of visitors seeking autumn foliage. The town, with a population of about 11,000 and an area of 92.82 square kilometers, saw significant traffic jams and long lines. According to TV Asahi, at the Hakone Museum of Art in Gora, visitors waited up to an hour to enter the Shinwate Tea House. Many arrived early in the morning to view the garden's approximately 400 maple trees. The garden is a nationally designated place of scenic beauty, and the long weekend coincided with the end of the typical peak viewing season, which runs from early to mid-November. On the roads heading toward Owakudani, a traffic sign indicated a wait of over 80 minutes to reach the parking lot, a distance of about 1 kilometer. Drivers reported that this section, which usually takes about 5 minutes, took between 60 to 80 minutes. Another visitor noted that a route estimated by their car's navigation system to take 17 minutes actually took about 80 minutes, a journey 4.7 times longer than expected. According to Hakone's 2023 tourism statistics, the town received 19.51 million visitors annually, consisting of 3.938 million overnight guests and 15.572 million day trippers, an increase of 112.4% from the previous year. This averages out to about 53,000 tourists per day, a figure likely surpassed during the autumn foliage season on this long weekend. Regarding this news, here's what people are saying online.
I just can't understand choosing to drive into places that are already crowded.
I don't get why people go to packed sports and peak crowded seasons.
Is this where all the Instagram flies from around the world are swarming or what, Lo?
The next topic is Myanmar junta arrests 1,590 foreigners at Shui Cocoa scam hub on Thai border. On November 23, 2025, Myanmar's military junta announced the arrest of 1,590 foreign nationals in a large-scale raid on an internet scam hub in Shui Cocoa, a town near the Thai border. The operation, which was detailed in a state-run newspaper, took place over 5 days from November 18 to 22. Authorities reported that the individuals had entered the country illegally. During the raid, the junta seized a vast amount of equipment used for online fraud and illegal gambling, including 2,893 computers, 21,750 mobile phones, 101 Starlink satellite receivers, and 21 routers. This calculates to an average of about 1.8 mobile devices per person arrested. Among 223 people detained on the final day of the operation, approximately 100 were identified as Chinese nationals. According to AFP, these scam centers in Myanmar's border regions are part of a massive criminal industry generating tens of billions of dollars annually from global victims of romance and business scams. The junta, which seized power in a February 2021 coup, has long been criticized for tolerating these operations. However, it has reportedly intensified its crackdown since February 2025, following pressure from its key ally, China. Despite the announcement, some experts view the raid as a performative measure intended to appease international partners without dismantling the lucrative criminal networks that benefit powerful local militias. Regarding this news, here's what people are saying online.
I'm shocked. It's literally an entire town of criminals.
How did it turn into something on the scale of a whole city and nobody touched it until now? Why are they only able to rescue people now?
Guess even the scam compound guys will be forced to come out now.
The next topic is gold pocket watch from Titanic victim sells for record £1.78 million. In 2025, a gold pocket watch that belonged to Isidore Straus, the co-owner of Macy's department store, was sold for over £1.75 million, approximately £1.78 million, at an auction held by Henry Aldridge and Son in Devizes, Wiltshire, UK. This sale set a new record for the highest price ever paid for a Titanic artifact. Assuming an exchange rate of around 190 JPY to the pound in November 2025, the price is equivalent to about 338.2 million JPY. The watch was made by the Swiss luxury brand Jules Jurgensen and is believed to have been a gift for Strauss's 43rd birthday in 1888. When the Titanic sank on April 15, 1912, Isidore Straus and his wife, Ida, famously refused seats on a lifeboat, choosing to remain on the ship together. The watch was later recovered from Strauss's body and returned to his family. Its hands are stopped at 2:20 a.m., the time the ship is said to have sunk into the North Atlantic, adding to its symbolic value. At the same auction, a letter written by Ida Straus on the Titanic sold for £100,000, a passenger list for £104,000, and a gold medal awarded to a crew member of the rescue ship Carpathia fetched £86,000, bringing the total for these items to nearly £3 million. Isidore Straus, a German Jewish immigrant born in 1845, moved to the U.S. in 1854 and later became a co-owner of Macy's and a U.S. congressman. He was 67 years old when the ship sank in 1912. Regarding this news, here's what people are saying online.
Did the money go to his family?
And it's only right twice a day?
Anyways, I'm back and yeah, I saw this on the news and wondering, why suddenly selling this priceless item? Shouldn't it be in RMS Titanic Inc.?
The next topic is China's foreign minister calls Japan's Taiwan remarks shocking. According to a Reuters report on November 23, 2025, Chinese Foreign Minister Wang Yi criticized recent remarks by Japanese Prime Minister Sanae Takaichi regarding a potential military response to a Taiwan contingency. In a foreign ministry statement, Wang described Japan's comments as shocking for openly sending wrong signals on the Taiwan issue. Wang stated that Japan had crossed a red line that should not be touched. The criticism refers to Prime Minister Takaichi's statement in the Japanese Diet on November 7, 2025. She suggested that a military attack on Taiwan by China could be recognized as a survival-threatening situation for Japan, which could permit military action, including the use of force by the self-defense forces. Amid diplomatic friction that has continued for over 2 weeks, China also criticized Japan in a letter to the UN Secretary General on November 21st, stating, "China will resolutely safeguard its sovereignty and territorial integrity." In response, Japan's foreign ministry issued a statement on the same day, calling China's letter totally unacceptable and reiterating Japan's commitment to its exclusively defense-oriented policy and its position as a peace-loving nation. On November 23rd, Taiwan's Ministry of Foreign Affairs also issued a statement criticizing the Chinese letter for maliciously distorting historical facts and violating Article 2, Paragraph 4 of the UN Charter, which prohibits the threat or use of force. The Reuters article also noted, based on UN Comtrade statistics, that China imported approximately $125 billion worth of goods from Japan in 2024, making it Japan's second-largest export partner after the United States. Key imports include industrial machinery, semiconductors, and automobiles, indicating that exports to China are quantitatively significant for Japan's manufacturing sector and balance of payments. Regarding this news, here's what people are saying online.
Go say that to Putin too.
Could you not interfere in our internal affairs?
It's so spot on, I can't help but laugh. Daddy China only ever spits straight facts. Lol.
The next topic is environmental activists dye Venice's Grand Canal green in COP30 protest. On November 22, 2025, climate activists from the group Extinction Rebellion staged a protest in Venice, Italy, by pouring a harmless green dye into the famous Grand Canal. This action was part of a coordinated demonstration across 10 Italian cities, including dyeing the Po River in Turin and the Reno River in Bologna. The protest, named Stop Ecocide, was timed to coincide with the final days of the United Nations COP30 climate conference being held in Belém, Brazil. Activists, including prominent Swedish environmentalist Greta Thunberg, participated in the Venice event. They wore red costumes and veils while marching slowly through the crowded city. Extinction Rebellion stated that the protest was organized to highlight the massive effects of climate collapse and to criticize the perceived lack of progress at COP30. Specifically, they were frustrated that the final agreement from the conference did not include a clear commitment to phase out fossil fuels, which they see as a critical step to address climate change. The group also accused the Italian government of being one of the nations that blocked more ambitious proposals for transitioning away from fossil fuels during the negotiations. Following the protest in Venice, police fined 37 individuals, including Thunberg, €150 each, and issued them a 48-hour ban from the city. The dye used was described as environmentally safe fluorescent. Regarding this news, here's what people are saying online.
Doesn't this block the sunlight and just make the stagnant water quality worse?
Huh? So, does painting a bold mountain green with paint now count as environmental activism too?
These guys lull. It's not the ends justify the means. They've totally lost sight of the goal and are doing it just for the stunt.
The next topic is queue forms for famous giant crab hot pot at 28th Hirosaki Market Festival. On November 23, 2025, the 28th Hirosaki Market Festival was held at the Hirosaki Fisheries Local Wholesale Market, located on the premises of Hirosaki Chuoseka Company Limited in Hirosaki City, Aomori Prefecture. According to a local news report, the annual event, now in its 28th year, attracted many shoppers from early in the morning. At the venue, fresh products, including seafood, fruits, and flowers, were offered at special sale prices, advertised as being cheaply available only for this day. The festival's most famous attraction is the charity Giant Crab Hot Pot. A large pot of crab soup was served to visitors for free or at a charity price. The report stated that a long queue had formed for the soup since the morning. In addition to the sales, other events were held, such as a tuna cutting show, a mock auction, and a flower auction. The format of the festival combines the sale of marine, fruit, and flower products with various live events, all held on the same day. As the Hirosaki Market Festival has been held continuously for at least 28 years, it is estimated that the first event took place in the late 1990s or early 2000s, establishing it as a regular local event. Regarding this news, here's what people are saying online.
It's at Hirosaki Chuoseka from 7 to 11 a.m. tons of stuff like mock auctions and tuna carving.
Bruh, that line looks like they selling RTX 509 for 100 yen. Huh.
If the pot is that big, throw me in too. I want to soak in crab broth.
The next topic is North Korean hackers target AI and crypto job seekers with fake recruitment site. According to research by the security firm Validin, a group suspected of being linked to North Korea has launched a fake job platform to target applicants from major US AI and cryptocurrency companies. This operation, named Contagious Interview, aims to gain early and long-term access to a job seeker's computer, bypassing the robust security defenses of their potential employers. The fake platform operates under the domain lenvny.com and imitates the design and user flow of Lever, a legitimate and widely used recruitment management service. By mimicking a trusted platform, the attackers build a sense of credibility with their targets. Applicants are lured with fictitious job postings for roles such as AI researchers, software developers, and crypto engineers, some of which even use the names of real companies and products like Anthropic's Claude. During the fake recruitment process, which includes video interviews and coding tests, candidates are instructed to download a support tool allegedly to fix a webcam malfunction. This tool contains malware that compromises the applicant's computer upon execution. Validin explains that this method hijacks the entire recruitment process, turning the applicant into an unwitting insider threat before they are even hired. This campaign is seen as a new variation of long-standing North Korean schemes to generate revenue and steal technology through illicit IT work. US and UN assessments indicate that North Korea funds a significant portion of its missile program, estimated by one White House official to be around 50%, through billions of dollars obtained from cyber attacks and cryptocurrency theft. Regarding this news, here's what people are saying online.
Bruh, North Korea speedrunning LinkedIn any percent.
Imagine applying for a remote job and getting Pyongyang on caller ID.
I out here grinding for GPU access like it's gacha currency.
The next topic is NHK establishes special center to strengthen legal action against unpaid fees, plans 2,000 filings in FY 2002. On November 18, 2025, Japan's public broadcaster, NHK, announced the establishment of a new organization called the License Fee Special Measures Center. According to media outlets like the Mainichi Shimbun and IT Media, this center will specialize in civil procedures, such as issuing payment demands to households that have a receiving contract but have not paid their fees for an extended period. The center is composed of lawyers and dedicated sales staff who will coordinate with broadcasting stations across the country. AV Watch reports that NHK plans to significantly increase the number of civil actions through this center. The number of payment demand filings in the second half of fiscal year 2025 alone is expected to be more than 10 times the total for the entire 2024 fiscal year. A press release from NHK confirmed this plan, stating that the number of filings will be further increased in the next fiscal year. The newspaper Nikon Gendai reported on November 20th that NHK aims to expand these actions to approximately 2,000 cases in fiscal year 2026, which is over 20 times the estimated 100 cases filed in fiscal year 2024. The report notes that if households fail to respond to these demands, the process could escalate to petitions in summary courts, leading to compulsory enforcement like asset seizures and potentially civil lawsuits if objections are filed. NHK has stated that legal action is a last resort and that it will continue its efforts to gain public understanding and ensure the fair payment of fees. Regarding this news, here's what people are saying online.
Paying HK feels like buying DLC for a game I don't even play.
Bro, NHK Knocking on Doors is the real horror movie.
If they want fairness, then let us pick channels like a Battle Pass.
The last topic is AI coding startup AnySphere reaches nearly $30 billion valuation, making 4 founders billionaires. AnySphere, the startup behind the AI-powered code editor Cursor, has secured $2.3 billion in a Series D funding round in mid-November 2025. The round was co-led by Accel and Cotu, with additional investments from major tech companies, including NVIDIA and Google. This latest infusion of capital has pushed AnySphere's post-money valuation to approximately $29.3 billion to $30 billion. According to tech media outlet 36Car, the company's valuation has surged, dramatically increasing by a factor of 12 from about $2.39 billion at the beginning of 2025. This marks the third funding round for the company within the year. The rapid growth has turned the 4 co-founders into billionaires. Entrepreneurial Loop estimates that each founder now holds a stake worth at least $1.3 billion, based on an approximate ownership of 4.5% each. The founders, Michael Truel, CEO, Sule Asif, CPO, Arvid Lunemark, and Aman Sanger, COO, are all in their 20s and met as undergraduate students at the Massachusetts Institute of Technology, MIT, before co-founding AnySphere in 2022. Forbes and Entrepreneur analyzed that Cursor's rapid adoption is due to its features that significantly boost developer productivity. These include vibe coding, which generates new code from natural language prompts, as well as auto-completion and error correction for existing code. Regarding this news, here's what people are saying online.
Its valuation has hit $29.3 billion, about 4.5 trillion yen, in only about 3 years since founding. Still totally independent with insanely fast iteration.
Bruh, I can't even debug a for loop, and these dudes became billionaires.
Imagine being 23 and worth $1 billion while I'm here eating cup noodles.
Before we go, let's review the key phrases from today's news that you can use. Be eligible for. Citizens over the age of 18 are eligible for voting in the national election. A massive influx of. The city is preparing for a massive influx of tourists during the Olympic Games. A large-scale raid. The police conducted a large-scale raid on the warehouse, uncovering a major smuggling operation. Set a new record for. The athlete set a new record for the 100-meter dash at the World Championships. Cross a red line. By revealing the company's confidential data, he crossed a red line and was fired immediately. Phase out. The government announced a plan to phase out the use of single-use plastics over the next 5 years. A long queue had formed. By the time the store opened, a long queue had formed outside for the limited edition sneakers. Bypass security defenses. The sophisticated malware was designed to bypass the company's firewall and other security defenses. A last resort. Negotiation should always be the first step. Military intervention should only be a last resort. Boost productivity. The company introduced new software to help boost productivity in the workplace. That's all for today's eChan News. Thank you for practicing with us today. What do you think about the news? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. If you found this useful, please like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. We'll see you tomorrow.